Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandatitam Triguna-rahitam Tasya Masyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi-hutam Bhavatitam Gagana-sadrasam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Dhyanamoolam Guru Murti Pujamoolam Guru Padam Mantramulam Guru Vakyam Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Sadguru Bhagwan ki jai, Swami Ji Maharaj ki jai, Shivoham. Today we are taking the 7th stanza of chapter 16 Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This stanza is telling that the non-divine values person, they have what type of the characteristics? Pravartim cha nivrittim cha janana viduraha suraha na shocha napi न शोच नापि चाचारो न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते प्रकृतिं च निवृत्तिं च जना न विदु असुरः न शोचं न अपि च आचारम् न सत्यम तेषु विद्यते. My dear Arjun, प्रवृत्तिम च निवृत्तिम च. प्रवृत्ति मार्ग और निवृत्ति मार्ग. It means involvation in the world, that is called pravritti. Nivrittim, it means detached from the world, that is called nivritti. Asuraha, non-divine nature person, devil-like person. Jana, it means human. Cha, it means bhi. Na, it means not. Vidu, it means knows. Teshu, it means them. Na, it means no, neither. Shocham, it means internal and outer purity. Na, it means not. Achara, it means the behavior. Cha, it means and. Na, it means no. Satyam, it means telling truth. Api, it means also. Vidyate, it means is. My dear Arjun, the person who is living in non-divine values, they do not know the involvement in the Maya, even they do not know involvement in the enjoyment of the nature. They do not know about the liberation or detachment. They do not know how to the purity, internal or external. Even they do not know the appropriate behavior, and they do not use the truth speaking. My dear friend, these are the character of non-divine values. Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna is telling to Arjuna about the Asri Sampada. It means non-divine values. It means devil-like values. Paramatma is telling to Arjuna, my dear Arjuna, those person, they are having non-divine nature, Asuri Sampada, non-divine values. They are not knowing that how to live in this world and how to avail the life beauty, the beauty of nature, that is called Pravarti Marga. How to live in this world. Even they cannot enjoy the life. Secondly, they cannot achieve the detachment from Maya, or they cannot achieve the enlightenment or Atmagyan. That is called Nivritti Marga. So, neither they know Pravarti Marga or nor they know Nivritti Marga. Even they do not know how to behave in this world with others. And they do not know how to clean the body and how to clean the mind, intellect and mood. They do not know any type of divine intellect, or they do not know even the speaking truth or living in the truth. They are living in the false. My dear friends, that is the meaning of this stanza. But now the Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna, indicating by this stanza some very deep things, some deep teachings. They want to say, Arjuna, the devil-like person, the person who is born with Asuri Sampada, it means they are not divine. Or they are not divine, they are completely blind person. When a person stands in the dilemma, he cannot decide what he do or not do. He cannot decide. This type of person, they cannot decide what they do or what they not do. Even in the sense of knowing, they do not know appropriately the Pravarti Marga. It means the involvement in the Maya or enjoyment of this life. Even they cannot enjoy their sensory hungers. Because They are completely unconscious in the sedation of foolishness in Maya, like a drinker or like a addict of any narcotics. As a narcotics addict person or as a overdrinked person behave that like they behave. But the most persons behave like this, so nobody knows that they are all in addiction of the Maya. My dear friend, if in a village there are 99.99 persons use any sedation or use any material of narcotics, even like a opium or heroin or the very concentrated wine. So they are all drunken. So they do not know what is right and what is wrong. But if any one person who is do not take this type of sedation or this material of then he can see only. Just this example is here in this world. The maximum person, they are living in the unconsciousness of the Maya. They had antakarana. They have sensory organs and their hungers. And they do not know about beyond the physical body. Even they do not know exactly the micro body. So that person cannot give the value of most precious Atma Jnana. They do not know what is the Atma Jnana, and they do not believe also. If we tell again and again, they do not believe. They think that Atma Jnana is a gossip. As a cattle, as an animal, can govern by only and only the food and their interest. So the training center of animal, they train animal by the food. And by the punishment. Just like this, the general persons, they are only attracted for the sensory hungers. You can see in the society. When a person grow, the parents send him to schools. Why they send him to schools? They are not sending him to school for building a honest and moral personality. No, they are sending the child in school because he complete the academic education and can earn money, can get job. And a person earn money and he has good salary or good income, so he got good marriage also in India. A person, if he is good but he is poor, no marriage proposals come to that person. So that this type of the society structure, that all based on materialistic performances, this type of structure create a tension and worries and hurries and haste and a competition. So this type of atmosphere of worries, hurries, competition and tension to achieve something, that makes a blindness and insecurity and insensibility. That insensibility, a person is worried continuously for something, and when he is eating food, he has no attention on food. He has attention for next meeting or next work. So he cannot enjoy even the sensory hungers. So the Krishna is telling appropriately that the person who is born in the non-divine values, he even do not know about the Pravarti Marga, means he never enjoy his life achievement also, a life chance also, and he cannot eat properly, he cannot sleep properly, he cannot behave properly, he cannot meet properly, he cannot happy, he cannot be pleasant, he is always worried, tense, and he is always running and running and running. This one. Second thing is that person who is not knowing even about his body or need of his body, and he is not doing anything properly, he is not sleeping properly, he is not eating properly, he is not talking properly, he is not working properly. This type of person, how can he think about the Atma Jnana? So the next thing is Krishna is telling, the non-divine values born person cannot know about the path of liberation, that is called Nivritti Marga. Pravartim cha nivrittim cha janasa vidra sura. Vidu, it means knowing, asura, it means non-divine. The non-divine person never knows about the path of enlightenment or enjoyment of the life. He is failed in all two dimensions. Even he do not enjoy his life. Maybe it is he can live like a non-believer, but there is no question of existence or God or anything or divinity, no question in front of him. The question of in front of him only a blindness created by the society and a blindness in his inner side, which is he has coming from the previous birth. So Krishna tell to Arjuna, and I want to give you an example. It is not necessary that the wine or a heroin or a LSD or a marijuana or any type of narcotics give you sedation. No. Your ego also create a sedation. Your ambitions also create the sedation. Your desires also create the sedation. Your wealth also create the sedation. Your proud also create the sedation. So my dear friend, the Krishna is telling appropriately, because a person who is not in his awakenness, he is sleeping in the thoughts, he is sleeping in the desires, he is sleeping in the dreams or daydreams. So he is completely ignoring the properly living life. Even he do not take the bath properly. A person came to me and I asked to him how he clean his body in the bath. He said to me, I put soap on my body and drawn the water and I rub slightly and that is bath. I asked him, what do you do with your ear, back side of ear, this side? He told, I do not wash. I say, put the finger and smell. He do it. There was the bad smelling. I am a master, I knows everything. The 99% persons, they do not know the proper bath even. They do not know the cleaning body. A person who do not know even the cleaning body, how he know the cleaning inside the mind, intellect and ego? So the many persons, you see, they caught in the fungal infection on skin and bacterial infection on skin, or etching or deposition of the dirt on their joints of the bodies. The joint of the thighs, the joint of the hand, the joint of the knees, the back side of the neck, and this type of place, ear internal side, and nasal aperture internal side. So, when a person cannot perform only the cleaning of the body, so Krishna is telling na shocham, there is no clean in the body. Na chacharo, na acharo. They do not know how to behave in the family, with the friends, with the wife, with the daughters and the sons, with the father and the mother. They do not know the behavior, because they are always the disturbed mind. So they irritate on the family members and the friends without any appropriate cause, because the irritation and anger is accumulating inside. There is no cause, because they are blind, because they are living in a sedation of the Maya, because they are not listening the Master's voice, because they are not interested in the cleaning inside outside. So the unconscious person can do anything, so they do anything with the family and society and the friends. Even they are living like a mad person. The mad person, just he is laughing, after some minute he is beeping, after some minute he is throwing anything to others. So they are behaving like this. Before some time, someday, they are giving you love, they are giving you promises, they are giving assurances, I love you, I never forget you, I never leave you, I will with you. And after some time, they hate you, and they jealous you, and they shootings the bad remarks on you. So the person who is living in the Antakarna, in the mind, intellect and ego, he can do anything. So Sadguru never believed on the person who is living in Antakarna. That's why Sadguru teach the disciples the Sakshi meditation. Because when you will be detached from Antakarna, then you can be able to stay with Sadguru. So that person who is born with that devil-like values, in their micro body, the many impressions are accumulated from the past bodies, like animals, snakes, and others. So that is a very natural. Their impression of natural innate tendencies, they are like wild animals. You can see in the society. Some persons, they have eyes like a snake. Some persons, they have eyes like a vultures. Some persons, they have eyes like a wild cats, tigers and lions. The violence come out their eyes. Some person's eyes very idle. They are looking like a pythons. Some persons, they are so simple like a cows. Some persons' eyes is so beautiful like deers, and their behavior is also beautiful like a peacock or the hens and other. So the different type, the animals' life they enjoy, the impressions is come in this life. You see, some persons, they are like to swim. They go to swimming pools, they enjoy the swimming. And some persons, they do not like the swimming. My dear friends, this keenness of the observation in every every discipline of the life, that never comes without Sakshi meditation. Because the outer side of the sensory organs, they are all covered with the impurity, because the internal impurity comes outside, and the internal impurity never allowed to that person to live in outer impurity, because their thoughts, their like and dislike, their intellect cleverness, their intellect rogueness, their intellect, playing trick to others. They are make conspiracies. They mix backbiting. They are most jealous. They are sadist, and they are giver the pain to others. So this type of person, they are completely blind by two paths, even the moksha or even the enjoy of the life. They are completely unknown to the pravritti and nivritti path. My dear friend, the Gita is not only a spiritual book, but Gita is book of the behavior. How can you behave in the society? That also teach Gita. Because if a person do not know his negativity, then how can he save himself by the negativity? So Krishna is telling this type of person, they are the slave of the Maya, they are the slave of the desires, they are the burning volcanoes inside. Their sexual hunger is too high, they can do anything. Their hunger of money is too high, they can do anything, they can do any cruel act for money. They are the causeless enemies. You have no enmity with that person, but they are enemy of you. They can cut your thought for only playing or only the enjoyment of cutting thoughts. If you are not believe me, that example of Syria you can see. They are always ready for the false showing. They want to popularity, they want to pride, they want to snatch others' wealth, others' family members or others. They want to defame the others' fame and name. So they can do anything, they can kidnap, they can fight, they can do violence, they can make the misunderstanding to the persons and friends. They always use lie. They are the good liars. They tell lie as a truth. So person can believe them. You can see the chit fund companies and the other companies, finance companies, they make fool to others, the clients, how they earn the money and make them fool. So money is the god of that persons. And women's is the holy places for them. The body of women is the pilgrims of them. And the child are like idols of the god and goddess for them. And the wife or the girlfriend, they are the master of them. So this type of person, how can know the truth of existence? They use lie in behavior, they spread lies, they eat lie. I say eat lie means they behave for them lie and they distribute lie to others. my dear friend Arjun, this type of devil-like valued persons, they are complete, destroy the human life. They have lost their chance. But I want to repeat, if a person who is devil-like characters, and unfortunately he came to the Master Sadguru, and the relationship with the Master of Sadguru, like a friend or a brother or son, any type of relationship make, and he loved to the Sadguru, then Sadguru changed that person, devil to divine. And that this is the path, this is the method, this is the equipment, this is the secret technology to transformation a devil to divine, Jiva to Brahma. That is the Sakshi meditation, which is I am teaching all of you. Without any differentiation of caste, creed, religion or nation. My dear friend, this meditation is not a religious activity. This is the completely spiritual activity, which is the supreme biological need of a person. Because this meditation makes every person tensionless. And then the tension created diseases cannot come in his life. So the person who is doing this meditation can save himself from the blood pressure, angina, heart attack, diabetes and kidney failure, organ failure like diseases. So this meditation is a prevention of the tension created diseases. Even you can compare this meditation to the vaccine of tension created diseases. Besides, when a person is free from the tension, he can save himself from many types of the phobias, manias and depressions and suicidal effect. So we want to spread this meditation technique all over the world free of cost. We are doing the greatest service of mankind. And for this, we make a mission. The name of mission is World Peace by Meditation. And we built up a trust for fulfilling the need of the mission. That is, the name is Satchidanand Adhyatma Seva Trust. I request you, please join that trust and mission. I do not want anything for me. I am independent monk. I have sufficient sources for my body and my life. But for this mission, for this technology, for the welfare of mankind, which is we want to spread all over the world. Because every person in this world is facing some trouble and tension. If we give this Sakshi meditation, he can conquer, he can reform himself. And one thing also I am telling, you cannot purchase the peace by any money or any value, but this Sakshi meditation will give you peace within 3 months and tensionlessness within 3 months. Please join this mission. And second thing I want to tell, please subscribe my channel, that is name is Swami Satchidananda on YouTube. If you subscribe my channel, then it will be bring a very good message for others. Because I see in YouTube, the meaningless videos has a millions of subscriber, 1 lakh, 2 lakh. But the precious videos on the applied human behavior and the real spirituality, Gita is only my medium. But I am giving the real spirituality. There is only 225 subscribers. Gita is going to completion. There is only 16, 17, 3 chapter is remaining. And I am giving these discourses from 1.5 years. And subscription is very low. So, please I request all of you, help me to increase this subscription. When the subscription will be increased, then we can reach more and more persons. And believe me, it will be the greatest service for humanity if you join me and help to distribute this precious meditation free of cost all over the world. Thank you very much. Love you very much. Oh.